some of my deepest appreciation for filmmakers who are very unlike, have a skill set that I'm far from possessing. Really passionate, smart people trying to express themselves, and the job for the actor is to express, what it's like to be a person.
Richard Linklater makes quiet films. He watches people talk. He shows time passing. For 30 years, he made movies about ordinary life. Slacker, Dazed and Confused, Before Sunrise, Boyhood. He turned simple moments into art.
Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. I say, if your girl starts acting up, then you take.
He doesn't make action movies. He doesn't make superhero films. He makes movies about conversations in Vienna, about the last day of high school, about a boy growing up over 12 real years. His films feel like life, like watching your friends, like time itself. But what movies does he love?
Once I was just completely in love with cinema. I would imagine the way a musician, a songwriter listens to music.
I don't know how they do, that's why I ask.
What films made him want to be a director? His favorites aren't loud. They aren't obvious. They show his real feelings about cinema. They reveal the heart behind the cool Texas filmmaker. I once made a list of my 250 favorites, he said, and that was just scratching the surface. His list changes every day, maybe every hour. But these 10 keep coming back. Some are American, some are French. One is about stealing wallets, and together they explain everything. 10. Sullivan's Travels, 1941. Preston Sturges made a comedy about a Hollywood director. The director wants to make serious films about poor people.
A movie that I love so much, that was like my favorite movie of that year, more than Star Wars, more than anything else. I was like...
But he doesn't know anything about being poor, so he dresses up and lives on the streets. Things go wrong. He ends up in jail, and he learns what really matters. Linklater calls this the greatest comedy ever made. It came out in 1941, but feels modern. The jokes are smart, the dialogue is fast, and it asks big questions. Should movies be fun or serious? Can they be both? This film taught Linklater something important. Comedy can be smart. It can make you laugh and think. Preston Sturges showed him that entertainment and truth work together. You don't have to choose. Sullivan's Travels proved that funny movies can still matter. That's why Linklater keeps watching it. 9. If. 1968. Lindsay Anderson made a film about teenage rebellion. It's set in a British boarding school. The students are treated badly.
And I really love that era, even though that's when people would say, oh, films were starting to get bad then, but the indie world was really starting to take off.
They finally fight back. Malcolm McDowell plays the leader. Some scenes are in color, others are black and white. Nobody knows why. The film won at the Cannes Film Festival. It's beautiful and strange. It mixes reality with fantasy. There's a woman who might not be real. Linklater loves this movie because it takes teenagers seriously. It doesn't make fun of them. It shows their anger as real. This film taught Linklater how to show young people. Their feelings matter. Their rebellion has meaning. If proved that teenage stories can be art. When Linklater made Dazed and Confused, he remembered this film. He treated his teenagers with respect, just like Anderson did. 8. The 400 Blows. 1959, François Truffaut was 27 when he made this. It's about a 13-year-old boy named Antoine. His parents don't understand him. His teachers hate him. He steals.
Imagined ourselves, like we just love showing movies, so you look up and you go, oh, here's how we can do this.
He lies, he runs away. The camera just watches him with love. Truffaut made several films about children, but this one is the most famous. It's about being young and alone, about nobody listening to you, about the world feeling too small. The final shot shows Antoine running to the ocean. He stops. He looks at the camera. And you feel everything. Linklater loves this film deeply. It showed him why he makes movies. To show people as they really are. To give time to small moments. To watch without judging. Truffaut taught him that children deserve real stories, that their pain matters. The 400 blows is pure feeling on film. That's what Linklater wants too. 7. The Long Goodbye. 1973, Robert Altman made a detective movie. But not a normal one. Elliot Gould plays Philip Marlowe, the famous detective. But Marlowe is confused. He's from the old days. He doesn't fit in 1970s Los Angeles. Nobody plays by the rules anymore. He just stumbles through lies and crime. Linklater says this is one of his 4 favorite films ever. He loves how Altman makes the genre feel human. The camera floats, scenes go slow, people talk over each other. It feels like real life, not a movie. This taught Linklater about style. Movies don't need to rush. They can wander, they can breathe. Altman showed him that mood matters more than plot, that you can make a detective film where nothing gets solved cleanly. The Long Goodbye taught Linklater to trust his instincts, to let scenes live. 6. Some Came Running. 1959. Vincente Minnelli made a melodrama with Frank Sinatra. Sinatra plays a writer who comes back to his small town.
Told me to call you as Parkman.
Who told you?
Guys that put you on the bus.
He's published a book. He's been a soldier, but he can't write anymore. His rich brother wants him to be respectable, but he loves bars, gambling, and loose women. Dean Martin plays his gambling friend. Shirley MacLaine plays a woman who loves him. There's also a proper teacher who wants to fix him. The writer is torn between 2 worlds, the respectable one and the fun one. He can't choose. Linklater saw this film in his 20s. It changed him. He loves the colors, the emotions, the music score. It's like a musical without songs. Minnelli showed him that people contain opposites. You can want different lives at the same time. Some Came Running taught Linklater about conflict and desire, about how class and love crash together in beautiful, messy ways. 5. Pickpocket, 1959. Robert Bresson made the most pure cinema. Pickpocket is about a young man in Paris who steals wallets. That's all he does. No big emotions, no music, just hands moving, taking money and loneliness. The man can't connect with people, so he steals from them. In 1986, someone called a number on a flyer about a Bresson film festival. Linklater answered the phone. They talked for 2 hours about the film. This is who Linklater is. He loves cinema that strips everything away. No extra music, no fake emotions, just the truth. Bresson taught Linklater that less is more. You don't need big acting. You don't need an explanation. Just show hands, show faces, show silence. Pickpocket proved that simple can be powerful, that you can show someone's soul without them saying anything. This quiet style appears in all of Linklater's work. He learned it from Bresson. 4. 2001, A Space Odyssey. 1968, Stanley Kubrick made a film about space, evolution, and computers. It starts with apes discovering tools. It ends with a man becoming something beyond human. In between, there's a computer named HAL who goes crazy. And there's a lot of silence. The film is slow. It's strange. Many people don't understand it, and that's okay. Kubrick doesn't explain anything. He just shows beautiful images. A space station spinning to classical music, an astronaut floating in the dark, a room where time doesn't work right. There are long stretches with no dialogue, just images and music. The opening scene is 10 minutes of darkness and sound. The spaceship scenes show every boring detail: eating, walking, breathing. Kubrick makes space feel real and lonely. When Hal starts killing people, it's terrifying because everything felt so calm before. The ending is famous because nobody knows what it means. A man travels through colors and lights. He sees himself getting old. Then he becomes a baby floating in space. Kubrick never explained it. He wanted everyone to find their own meaning. Linklater loves this because Kubrick trusts you. He doesn't tell you what to think. He makes you feel something you can't explain. 2001 taught Linklater that mystery is good, that movies can be experiences, not just stories, that you can show big ideas without explaining them. Kubrick showed him that cinema can make you feel small and amazed. That silence can be powerful. That's the power of film. 3. Goodfellas, 1990. Martin Scorsese made the perfect gangster movie. It follows Henry Hill for 30 years.
Bye, sis.
Bye, Dad. Bye.
Bye, Henry.
See you, Mikey.
Say goodbye. Bye, Henry.
First, crime looks fun. Cool suits, big money, respect. Then it looks scary. People get killed. Paranoia grows. Finally, it looks sad. Henry ends up in witness protection, eating boring food in a boring town. The film never stops moving. Ray Liotta narrates constantly. The camera flies around. Time jumps fast, but you feel every moment. Scorsese doesn't judge these criminals. He just shows their lives, the good parts and the terrible parts. There's a famous shot where the camera follows Henry and his girlfriend through a nightclub. One long take, no cuts. Through the kitchen, past the cooks, to the best table. You feel like you're there. You feel the power and excitement. That's cinema magic. The soundtrack uses pop songs perfectly. Every scene has the right music. Layla plays during a murder montage. Sunshine of Your Love plays during a drug deal. The music makes you feel the era. It makes time collapse. You're in the 1960s, then the 1970s, then the 1980s. All in 2 hours. Linklater loves the energy and the editing. Goodfellas taught him how to cover long periods of time, how to make 30 years feel immediate, how voiceover can drive a movie, how rhythm matters as much as story. Scorsese showed him that you can make history feel like it's happening now, that editing creates a feeling, that music adds emotion without being obvious. This film influenced how Linklater thinks about time in movies. 2. Nashville, 1975. Robert Altman's masterpiece.
He finds out where the bears are fighting while he's blowing to the country blue.
24 characters, 5 days, 1 city. Nashville follows singers, managers, reporters, fans, and politicians during a music festival. Everyone has their own story. The camera jumps between them. Sometimes you hear 3 conversations at once. Linklater saw this as a teenager and didn't get it. He watched it again later. Something clicked. He understood what Altman was doing. This isn't about one person. It's about a whole city, a whole culture. Everyone matters. The film mixes everything. Comedy, tragedy, politics, music, sex, loneliness. It's messy and beautiful. The actors wrote their own songs. Keith Carradine's I'm Easy won an Oscar. The ending is shocking and sad, but someone always keeps singing. That's America, Altman says. Nashville taught Linklater about ensemble films, about giving everyone space, about trusting the audience to follow many stories. This is why his films have so many characters who all feel real. Nashville showed him that life doesn't have one main character, it has dozens, and they're all important. 1. Slacker, 1990. His own film. In 1990, Linklater made a movie with no plot. The camera follows one person in Austin, Texas. They talk to someone else. The camera leaves the first person and follows the second. Then it leaves them for a third. For 90 minutes, we meet conspiracy theorists, artists, and weirdos. Everyone has ideas, nobody listens. Linklater was 30. He had no money and no stars. He just filmed his city and his friends. People said it wouldn't work, but it did. Slacker defined a generation. It gave them a name. This film is #1 because it's where Linklater learned who he is. A director who watches regular people, who believes conversations are interesting, who thinks time passing is beautiful. Slacker proved you don't need a hero. You don't need a story. You just need real people being themselves. Every film he made after this comes from Slacker. Before Sunrise, Dazed and Confused, Boyhood. They all believe that ordinary moments matter, that hanging out is enough, that life itself is the movie. These 10 films shaped Richard Linklater. They taught him to trust time, love conversation, and watch people closely. They're about truth and feeling. Which one will you watch first? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more looks inside the minds of great filmmakers.